Now we're going to be good, okay? Mwah! Hi, Leather Rokk here. This is Tabby Boy. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, put you down. So, how are you hanging out with this quarantine? Hopefully you're not hanging out and you're staying home. I'm not wearing any lipstick because I'm going to have a lip color in this box I got from Too Faced. But before we get to it, I want to show you something really special that my mother's best friend, who I consider one of my aunties, sent me. She said to my mother, she says, I'm going to be sending your daughter something that it has her name written all over it. So this is what arrived in the mail. First of all, without looking at the tag, look at the jewelry itself. Does this not look like something I would wear? It's studded leather with rhinestones on it. It's like got the holographic thing going on. And you wear it like this. It is definitely something I wear, right? Well, let's look at the tag. Of course, don't spell it quite like that. Actually, I don't spell it like it at all, but it still has my name on it. Annie, thank you. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. Oh, look who's here. She left my room just before I went filming, and she ran on down the hall, because if somebody has a fresh open can of cat food, oh, gee, she will be your very best friend, you know. And we got to put some weight on this little skinny butt. Right, you got to put I got hand sanitizer because now I got kitty germs on, and can't do my video with kitty gungy bungee, but I'm sure I do all the time. So I'm gonna put you down. She is just such a bundle of love, isn't she? So wasn't that awesome? Isn't that beautiful? You know, I want to take this off because I don't want to have anything happen to it. I should send her a thank you note. And you know what? I am going to, because one of my friends who I met on Facebook did something really wonderful last week. He sent me a book of stamps. I was getting to the point where I was concerned that some of my stamp collection was going to pay some of the bills, and that was never my intention. I gotten some sheets of some very special things when I lived in California, and I had been lending stamps here and there to people because bills need to be paid and everything. And I'm saying these things that I got to put in a book or to save, I didn't intend to go this way. So anyway, I have a book of stamps, so that doesn't need to be going on anymore. So isn't that amazing? So yeah, that bracelet is so wonderful. But I know you're probably watching this because you want to see what I got from Too Faced. But before I do that, since I got cat gungy bungees, I'm going to put some hand sanitizer on my hand. And you know what? I'm going to close that door so that if there's any noise in the hallway, you guys don't hear anything. Okay. Now, the eye makeup I'm wearing, by the way, is all Too Faced except my eyebrows, which I found another eyebrow color. I had been wearing my gray eyebrow color for a while because I have all those pencils. And when a friend of a friend forwarded one of my coronavirus live streams to some other people, one lady, the only thing she could think to say had nothing about the content of the video, which was all about medical information and stuff. She was just asking about if my eyebrows were real. So I'm thinking, if those gray eyebrows are so damn offensive, so this is closer to my hair color. The only thing is it's not waterproof, it's a powder, and if my face got wet, they probably wouldn't last long. But this is what I got from Too Faced. I like their packaging. Of course, cats would like it too, so I would definitely keep it out of reach. This is what I ordered. I got this on sale. This is a palette that I admired when I was in my closest 30-mile away, Ulta. I was there to get my birthday gift. You can get once a year, and I saw this, but I didn't buy it. And this is the Too Faced Christmas Star. It smells like gingerbread, and it's a limited edition makeup collection. And I'm gonna put this down. And they are something with their makeup that smells like different things. Now, this comes with a lip gloss and a lipstick. So right away, since I have nothing on my mouth, I am going to try on the lip gloss. And the color is called Ginger Snap. And this is what it really looks like. Oh, I forgot to light the other light. And I am going to stand back here and use this mirror. Okay. The best I can tell, it's an absolutely sheer gloss that has some iridescence to it. And little bit of a vanilla taste, kind of. But my hair is going to get stuck in it, so I'm sure that was maybe. But I mean, with the gloss, what do you expect? Okay, so the mascara is a miniature, quote unquote, better than sex mascara. Now they're going to call it that. I'm not going to open up the seal because I want it to stay how it is. But I don't see any switches, which means it doesn't have a vibrator, so I don't know how they can get away with calling it that. And it's kind of small, but anyway, I don't know. I've never seen this usually retails for $25, the full size kind, and I think that is absolutely an abomination to charge that much. But it's supposed to be really good. But I'm not going to even look at this until I use up some more of the mascaras I have. I have a whole tin full of mascaras, and half of these are in use. So I'm going to save this. And matter of fact, I'm going to put this safely in here so that nothing happens to it. I don't know if you guys are ever going to find one of these because I know where these came from. So this is, okay, I'll stick this someplace safe. Here is the Christmas Star by Too Faced. And I think I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. The box has the colors on them. I always save this packaging because if I ever decide I want to travel with this, I can additionally protect it with that. Now this is how you open it. You start with the gingerbread girl. There's a piece of plastic here which will keep things from falling off. There's nothing over these things protecting them. I'm going to just hope that gravity doesn't exert its force in my dropping and ruining everything. This plastic film is going to make it reflective, and so I'm going to take this off so I can show you the colors more carefully. You know, I wonder if maybe this is too much. I want to experiment. I'll take one of the lights off. Oh, no, you need this light. Okay, I'll turn this light out. Is it better only having one and one overhead? I would think you would want lights on both sides. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do an arm swatch. First, I'm going to do these colors here. This looks like it must be a contour color. It says Chestnuts Roasting. And I'm going to use this finger. Yes, that's... Now, this color here is Nice List. Well, if it's a blush color, you don't want it to be opaque anyway. And this says up to snow good. And this says let it glow. And this one says lit up. I want to get let it go a little bit more because I can't even see it on myself. These are definitely subtle for highlighters compared to the B&H Cosmetics Blacklight palette, Blacklight highlight. Okay, now let me see if you can even see. Now to do the arm, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean that off because you have a lot of little shadows here. And usually when I do arm swatches, I put a little coating on them so that the shadows show up a little bit more. And so I'm going to do that for you. And to make sure that it doesn't distort colors, I'm not going to use any of those ones that are accidentally too dark. I'm going to go ahead with my Color Mates Light Compact Makeup. It's the closest to the skin on my arm. And if anything, it's a tiny bit darker. But now this looks really dark. I don't understand why. Okay, I'm going to try on the other side and see if it makes my arm look darker, then I'm not going to use it. Yeah, this looks dark for some reason. I don't know why. I can always color correct that with a white face. And you know what? I'm getting kind of low on this. For my pale skin people, and if you need a really good base that you can use as a highlighter. You can use it to add to makeup that is too dark to color correct it. Ben Nye puts this out. It is called Cream Color. And this is CLW01E, or, well, just CL Cream Color. Just look for the one that's white. And you can see I definitely hit pan on it. I love this stuff. It'll last you a long time depending on how frequently you use it. Like if you go to goth clubs, if you zebra stripe your face, if you ever dress in kiss makeup, then you'll use it more than if you just have it for one of those occasional color adjusting things. But I find this so useful, even as an eye base. A little can go a long way. Unless you want something that's truly opaque, you can do so much with it. It even helps if you don't have a suitable nude lip color and you have too much staining on your mouth and you want to get rid of the staining of the other lip colors from your mouth so you can start fresh, and you don't want to use foundation to do it, but you just want to blot out that staining so that you can get fresh with your lip color. I love a good white face, and Ben Nye is one of the best makeup companies. He did his start in theatrical makeup. A lot of the major old classic motion pictures, Ben Nye was the makeup artist. I used to get Ben Nye makeup in my Hollywood early years at the Max Factor store, which no longer is in existence. At least I don't think it's in existence now. It sure wasn't last time I was there. Anyway, Ben Nye, I can't say enough for real good solid makeup that is sweat proof, waterproof, stage hot lights proof. Ben Nye is really good. Got some of that, and you know what? I'll touch a little bit of that to the makeup on this side too. I'm going to need both arms for these swatches. And now you know this palette does not have a mirror, but one of the things I like about it, without even touching anything at first, is it's got a nice bright purple. It's got colors that'll go with the purple. It's got a frosty white. So right away I know that it suits my basic purposes. It's got colors I love in it. Looks like it has more neutrals than I would like, but You know, they have to make these things that appeal to the greatest numbers of people, so I guess I can understand that. Uh, I am going to do the purple first, and it is called Ornament to Be. Ornament to Be, haha. I don't want to do really big swatches because these are tiny little things of each color. Okay. Now that you can hardly see. I don't want to ruin the look of this new palette by covering it with finger marks. Then I'm going to do the green. The green is called Feliz Navidad. It's another one of those greens. It's so dark it looks like black with green metallic on it. And the dark purple matte is called Deepest Desire. And that looks almost brown. And there's a brighter color called Cranberry. That's nice. Then there's a neutral called Golden Ginger. And this neutral is called Toast. Another metallic, it's called Trim the Me. It looks rather khaki. Yeah, kind of like a metallic khaki. Another purple shade metallic called Make a Wish. This is like a lavenderish color called Wish List. And this is the frosty white. It is called North Pole. Yes, very nice. And this color is called Cinnamon. This is called So Frosty. This is called Prance Around. This is called Pink Ice Skates. This is called Jingle Mingle. This is called So Frosty. This is called Bells and Whistles. Oh, you didn't see this one yet. This is called Rum Punch. Oh, now that really had a color payoff. See, some of these are sheerer than others. That had a nice payoff on it. This is called Good Tidings. See, that's seeing more sheer. This one here is called Snuggle Weather. That had a lot of color payoff. Did I get everything? I don't know. This is what it seems like. A lot of colors to play off. I'm really happy with the purple selection. And the fact that it's got a white means that I know I can use this. Having any palette, as far as I'm concerned, any palette that has a white in it means it's a standalone palette for me. And right away, I always have a brow color, a brow bone color. I always have uh, a blush color that will go with most of what I wear, especially considering it's cool. This Up to Snow Good. I could totally do contour highlight with this. I can totally do looks with the purple with this. And yeah, so I'm really glad I got it. And yes, it does have a smell, like some kind of a cookie kind of smell. They say it's gingerbread. It's not as strong as those other palettes of theirs that I have that are scented, but it is, which is better than it being something that would be too much. Mmm. I hope they don't find out later that sniffing like this inhales particles. And anyway, I don't want to think about that. But yeah, I think that this is great as far as something that I could take traveling if I keep it in the box that it was in. It's going to be some time before I try the mascara, but I am very happy with, and this, not only am I happy, something else that I want to show you. How did I forget this? Now, I'm not keeping this. Something else I got, and I'm not going to really touch this. I'm not going to swatch this. This came with it. This is a Too Faced Pretty Puppy palette. And like, I guess they must do this. I don't know if they do this with all their eyeshadow palettes, but I love how they show, and not just name, but show the colors of the palettes. This doesn't have a hermetic seal on it. If it did, I would not open it. This is what this palette looks like. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to breathe on it. It doesn't have my germs on it. This retails for $28 or $38, $28, whatever it is. Anyway, I'm going to put it back in the box. There are sites where you can sell name brand makeup, and you can, even if it's totally out, not touched, you can get what it asks for. The only thing is you have to handle shipping, and I hate to think of how much that costs. But I think we're going to sell it. I know I'm not going to want the colors. They are all neutrals, and all those colors I have amongst all this shitload of makeup I have. A lot of these palettes have neutrals that I would hardly ever use, so if I wanted to look just comprising these colors, I could do that. And frankly, it would mean more to me to get the PayPal credit, so I'm going to sell this. But isn't this awesome? Can you believe my aunt sent this? And it was just, I couldn't believe it. I am so impressed. All right, you guys, stay safe. I'm so glad our president said that he's going to enforce the social distancing thing another month. Good. Better safe than sorry. If you're lucky enough to live in one of those parts of the country where it's all these wide open spaces and it hasn't hit your state yet, keep your fingers crossed. Maybe you can't, for you can live some of your normal life more. But for those people that are in more densely populated areas, it is getting so dangerous and deadly now. Please stay indoors. It's not worth it to hug your friend. Please think of your parents, your grandparents, the people with compromised immune systems near you. Please don't subject yourself to catching it, not knowing that you are having it because you're asymptomatic, and then you pass it on to somebody vulnerable. Please stay safe. I don't want to find out that any of my viewers died. We are in this together. We're alone together. Please stay home, watch the YouTube videos, watch TV, watch the news, and be scared. Stay safe. I love you. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content and my podcast, I would love to have you subscribe. If you do, see that bell thing, hit it so it looks like it's ringing, and that way you won't miss anything I post. I post 3 times a week. I'd love to have you on my adventures. Now they're going to be stay-at-home adventures because I'm not going to preach quarantine and not follow my own advice. And, you don't think I love to be filming videos out there showing the nut jobs that are doing all kinds of disease spreading, you know what? But no, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to be a good girl. So let's all stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.